I gotta adjust my camera. Hold on, because like I'm all tremendous here. Hold on. Now I feel awkward. Hold on. Good morning, everybody.
Good
While
morning.
I fix my camera, welcome to day 5 of Spooktacular. It's me, your friendly neighborhood Alex, and I'm here with the wonderful Jumpin Jazz. Say hello. There we
Hi,
go. This is better.
everybody. Oh, there you are. That's
Now
cool that
much
your
better.
camera could do that. I have to like
Yeah.
scoot back and forth.
Oh yeah. Technology. Um, So we're here to do a win, lose, or die. And this is Jasmine has written us all a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful choose your own adventure story. And this is win, lose, or die. So what you're going to do is just to get you all started, you're going to go to the website sideshow.live and you're going to enter the code STJJ, as in Spooktacular Jumping Jack. Because jump in, right? Jump in Jack or jump in Jazz, JJ, because that is the story that she wrote. So this is a choose your own adventure game, and this is going to be so much fun because what happens is you got to make it to the end. So you
Mhm.
answer the question wrong, you are eliminated. Ooh, see, I flipped my beard when I did that. I flipped my beard when I did that. Anyways, so if you are eliminated, you could still play along just to see how you do, and I'm not going to try to rationalize all my choices. I'm just going to just make choices because I have not read the story because I want it to be surprised. So get yourselves logged in, get yourselves ready, and we're just going to go over some a little bit of housekeeping. A little bit of housekeeping. First of all, Jasmine, you chose a piece to sponsor this episode, a piece that you loved. So listen, if you are one of the winners, if you are one of the survivors, there is a $300, like in the Squid Game. There's a $300 piggy bank hanging from
Mhm.
the thing with three hundred
Mhm.
dollars in it. So
Yep.
if you win, if you go make it all the way to the end, that is going to be split. That $300 is going to be split between all of these survivors of Jasmine's game. If you take home the if you're the last one to survive, you get it. But if there are no survivors, everyone in the crowd is going to get everyone is going to get a consolation prize, a consolation dollar in their account for. So this is how. And Jasmine, my favorite part about it is that everyone starts rooting for everyone else to die.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about it. So
It's
everyone,
just so cutthroat.
this is the most cutthroat game. This is the most spectacular game we
Mhm.
have, and it is so much fun. So, real quick, I'm going to bring on screen. So, if you happen to win, or if you happen to be one of the winners, this is a Jasmine suggested use of your rewards because it's such a wonderful piece. Tell us about this piece.
This is the Levitation Zero and Jack figurine by Inesco. Obviously, I picked it because thematically the name, and also I just really love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack's Lament is one of my favorite like Disney songs,
Yep.
and I love that the whole film and the animation, and I think it's a go-to Halloween film. I'd love to hear everybody's opinions because I know this is so divisive about whether or not this is a Halloween, Christmas, or both film.
Well, let me just say, I watch it for both seasons.
All right, there
Like,
you go.
and the other movie I do that with is Gremlins. I watch it for Christmas because to me it's a Christmas movie, and I watch it on Halloween because it's like a spooky movie. So this is one of those movies that I feel like you can do both.
Yeah.
You got pumpkins and you've got Santa Claus, Sandy Claus.
Sandy Claus.
So yeah, great piece, wonderful piece, and I love that Zero is like floating. It's pretty
It's
amazing.
just it's so cute. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did a great job with the style of it and the
yeah,
framing and everything. Yeah.
and the
It's a great
pumpkins. It's
piece.
got
Yeah.
pumpkins on the bottom.
And if you win the 300, this is only 175, so you have plenty left over for
Yeah,
other Halloween or holiday decorations.
yeah. All
Yeah.
right, so let's see. Oh, someone said it's one of their favorite. Someone called it an Easter movie. All right.
There is the Easter door.
There's the Easter door. Spirit of Halloween, both. Um,
So
I'm
emphatic.
I'm I'm in agree. I'm in agreement. Someone says this is Halloween. It is true. All right, so
This is
wait one.
Halloween. This is sorry.
By the way, I for my friend's wedding, and I was the best man. Me and the maid of honor came
Mhm.
out to that song because they had a Halloween
Nice.
wedding. Oh, Oogie Boogie song during karaoke,
I
video
like
or it didn't happen.
I like the confidence Dark Knock too, not
Yeah.
like just I kill it. Good
Yeah,
job. Good
not
job.
like, "I feel pretty confident about it." He's like,
Yeah,
"No, no,
I,
I kill it."
I crushed
Alright,
it.
so everyone is, filing in. I haven't started it yet because we have to listen along. So everyone, just so you know, there is a little bit of a delay
Oh, I have to get
between,
on here too.
when I ask the question and when Jasmine asks the question and when I'm going to hit the button on the question because, like I said, there's a delay for Facebook and everyone. We want to give everyone a chance. So in between each question, that's my opportunity to say give you the logical reason for me making a choice here. So I will probably die after question one. That's my nickname. Dead after question one. All right. People are still
Um,
filing in. Well, what?
Somebody asked how many questions are there. Mess around and find out.
Yeah, that the only way you're gonna know is if you actually find out. I know, so my background, since no one asked, is my T-shirt that's drying on the
I
hanger.
really like that, actually. It's got a kinda like a chaotic energy that fits this event well.
You want
JJ Joe, my background is The Office. This
yeah,
is
wait,
just our wall at the
look who's
office.
wearing my shirt. It's like Moby Dick is like swimming into
I thought it was just like a nice little pattern, that's so funny.
No, I'm just Moby Dick is very scared, so I put him in his little like bird house. You know how when you put a curtain over a bird cage, like whatever it is you put. Yeah, I did that for him, so he wouldn't be scared of your with lose or die. All right, so let's win, lose, or die, or Alex kills the game. Very nice. All right, let's go for it, Jazz. You can start it out, and then, like I said, everyone, I'll let you know when the question is going live. Or you know what? Pay attention to your devices. You
Yeah.
should be listening in one ear and using another device, or if you have two open tabs, you should be doing both at the same time. You know, because
Well,
everyone can
please
do that.
please pay attention to my story, it's way
Yeah,
more
it's
important.
a
Reward
very
points.
good story.
Mhm.
It's a very good story. I
Also,
mean, I'm assuming because I've read your previous ones.
someone asked, if everybody dies, then the rewards pot gets split among the people who were playing.
Correct.
So, but if one person wins, then they get all the rewards, and, like,
Yep.
so we'll see how, mean you guys get towards the end there.
Let's see everyone rooting. All right, so you're going to start, and like I said, this is going to go live. You're not too late. You're not too late, Angel. We haven't even started yet,
Okay.
so get ready. All right, all right, Jumpin' Jazz, take us through it. If there's anything like your other stories, I'm gonna be dead in question one.
Jumpin' Jack. The woodshed shrieks and groans as wind presses against it, bending the walls to its chilled will. You wish that was the loudest noise, but it's not. Above the rustling of leaves and howling breeze, you are most aware of metal. Shk, shk. A man in plaid is sharpening his carving tools. Shk, shk. You can't scream. In the dark corner, you cower and then cast your eyes about for an escape route. There's a window above you that you could probably pry open. There's also a loose wood board to your left, and the nail looks like it could be plucked out. Will you escape through the window or wall?
Okay, window or wall. All right, so that noise is quite terrifying because I've sharpened knives, you know, before,
Mm.
not because I'm a murderer, but you know, just because I have to sharpen it for the kitchen. And no matter what, every time I would do it for like getting my knives for cooking, you know, just to cut a
Mhm.
tomato for dinner. Like I wouldn't eat a tomato, by the way. I would cut it for my partner who was eating the tomatoes. But like that noise would take me back to like watching a horror movie. So all right, everyone, look at your devices for the answer. So it's either to the window. Yes, correct. To the window,
Yes,
to the wall. Wait, oh,
completely unintentional, and then I submitted this to Alex, and he was like, "Hey."
yeah. Well, pay
So,
attention to your phone, Jazz, because the GIF is coming up. All right, is it the window or the walls? To the windows, to the
wow.
walls. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, uh. All right, so I'm going to I'm gonna
Everybody
say
doing the lyrics in the comments.
yeah, yep. Every one of the comments. It's the first thing
I'm
I thought
so
about.
glad.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna do window. I chose window. I don't know what
Okay.
everyone else is choosing. All
I'm
right,
just
so
I'm just in here to see the gifts. I'm not
okay.
answering, I
She's not
promise.
at yet. She's not yet. All right, so let's see what the majority of people answered. Most people answered. Whoop, sorry. Most people answered wall. So most people would be correct.
Good job.
Very good.
Okay.
Let's hear it. So what happened if they went to the window like me?
So
Did I not say dead after question one?
you did,
I
you
said
did.
dead and I picked
It's
window.
right there on the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Window. Stealthily, you rise inch by inch toward the windowsill. Shaky as straw, Your fingers pry open the window and you shove it open. You're out. You're hurling through the night air toward freedom when splat! There goes your head against the ground.
Oh man, that is so like me too. That's so like me. I go out the
Mhm.
wall and splat. All right.
And splat.
Anyways,
So that was the
fine.
wrong answer. Wall was correct, everybody. So
All right.
here's
Let's hear
wall.
wall. Dead already.
Wrapping your fingers around the nail, you pull with all your might. Amazingly, the nail and the wall rip right off and you shimmy through without a moment's hesitation. Of course, all that commotion alerted the man in plaid of your departure. You hear him cursing, his tools clattering to the shed floor, and then his heavy, plodding footsteps as he comes after you. Against all better judgment, you look behind you to see how close he is. Pretty far, but he's got a hatchet. You jump almost 5 feet in your fright, then look for some place to hide. There's lots of land here on the farm. You could try your luck in the cornfield or brave the forest beyond the boundaries. Each environment is equally dark. The forest threatens tougher terrain. The cornfield promises a menacing maze. Will you run into the forest or field?
I mean, they both seem like scary options to me, the forest or the field. All right, so people are blaming me for and said they trusted me. My name was dead after question one, and you trusted me to give you the right answer. Anyone in the audience who did that, I'm sorry. I mean, seriously. All right, so if I have to choose forest or field, I mean, forest, like you have things to hide behind. Field is kind of open, but then you have more space to run. All right. Let's see. Let's see what the active question and GIF. I'm going to activating the question now, everybody. Run away. Okay. I'm going to go. I'm
It's a
going to go
cute one.
field. I'm going to go
Okay.
field because I feel I'm going to have more room to run.
Mhm.
And you said he was moving slowly, right? You said he was moving slowly, so I feel like I can get past. I don't know. That's my rationalization for it, but I'm terrible at
Yeah,
rationalizing.
everybody watching, remember that Alex just goes through it and he really is just picking what he might do. He has not read this in advance. He doesn't
Yeah,
know what the correct answers
yeah,
are.
yeah.
So like don't go with what
Don't
Alex
trust me.
picks.
Yeah, please don't trust me. Never trust me because I'm playing just like all of you. I'm not, I can't win. So imagine if I won, that would be the worst. But anyways, but I really tried.
Hey,
Okay.
while we're waiting, can anybody guess what my Halloween costume is? This is a big hint.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. It's not a regular field. It's a cornfield. See, my
It's a
rationalization
cornfield.
was terrible.
Right? It's just like flat land. No, it's a cornfield.
Yeah,
So
you did.
it's
You specifically said
mhm,
cornfield.
mhm,
Okay. Well,
mhm.
that's my problem. See? Now I know I'm probably dead that I picked Garfield. All right, I should probably show everyone the right answer. So everyone, most people chose forest. Oh, look,
Okay.
and what's the right answer?
The correct answer is field.
Okay, Jasmine. All right. So just to tell you, we're only on question two,
Mhm.
and we had 435 people playing.
Mhm.
You are already down to 257. Missy and Amy were doing half, 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 half. You
Oh.
in two questions, you knocked it down to less than 300 people. That is mathematically a quarter, right? Like,
Don't ask me math, I'm a writer.
yeah, well, it's less than a quarter because math, maybe one fifth. You knocked it down into a one fifth, I think. I don't know.
Whoops.
Yeah,
Um,
1435. I didn't say 1435. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to listen.
that's okay. Alright, forest, the incorrect answer.
Okay, good.
Sprinting into dense woods, you get a few feet in before you trip over a tree branch. Thankfully, nothing breaks, but you're on ground level, a little dazed. Two glowing yellow eyes peer out from the darkness, and then a hungry fox with razor sharp teeth makes you his next meal.
She got eaten by a fox?
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
baby.
that's a good way to go.
That's what I think
I,
so too.
listen, if I was going to go getting eaten by a cute little fox, I'd be like, "Aw, dead."
Yeah, I'd be like, "Oh, good, good. I'm glad I could help."
Glad I could feed you. I hope
Yeah,
I'm feeding your whole family.
yeah. Field. Since it's nearer, you sidestep into the cornfield. Tall stalks graze your face and shoulders, sharp green leaves brushing like fingers that want to grab you. Seized by a sudden swell of panic, your slow pace turns to a sprint. A full moon shines white and round like a spotlight on you while you run. The farmer has to have seen you by now. You can perfectly imagine his hatchet slung across his shoulders, his lumbering footfalls as he tracks you, planning to cut you open and spill your guts. You shudder. These are terrifying thoughts, but they are just that, thoughts. You can't be caught up in your uncertain doom. Right now, in the present, you have to hide. At this particular part of the land, you could either lie in the pumpkin patch, even though most of the pumpkins have been picked, or you could pretend to be a scarecrow, even though the other actual scarecrow stands several feet away. With nowhere else to turn, do you choose the pumpkin patch or scarecrow charade?
Okay, so my options are hiding in a pumpkin patch or
Mm-hmm.
pretending I'm a scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
But the scarecrow, there's already a scarecrow in this field? Yeah.
There's already a scarecrow in this field.
Okay, so now it's like I got to fool this farmer into thinking that like there's two scarecrows in this field. Like, I mean, I feel like this psycho killer is probably aware of how many. So you know what? I'm going to make this question live, and I'm going to die. I know it. I'm picking. I don't know. I don't know what I'm picking. Look at the kitty
Look at the
hiding.
kitty.
Look at the kitty hiding. Where
Oh,
are you going to hide,
the great
man?
gifts. Where are you gonna hide? Oh, I lost it. Ruben says Jasmine is an awesome narrator. Thank you. I majored in English and theater.
There you go,
I majored
Madison.
in. Those are my degrees. I hate. I.
Yeah, because you're done majoring in it. You
Yes,
you
I'm
did it
done.
already. You did it already. All right. So Madison says I'm overthinking it. Um,
Oh,
but I
Madison's here.
yeah, Madison's in the comments. She said I'm overthinking it. I did pick pumpkin patch because I'm too stressed out.
Okay.
And most people did 60-40 did pick pumpkin patch. Let's find
Mhm.
out. Dead.
How many people are left?
95
95.
out of 1481.
Anyway.
Murderer.
I will
Total
say at this
massacre.
point, just to make you all more anxious in the spirit of Spooktacular, there are 10 questions.
Yeah. So I don't think I mean, you know what? We'll be surprised if someone makes it to the end. That'll be brilliant.
That'll be really good.
Mhm.
Okay. Pumpkin patch. You dive into the pumpkin patch, folding up nice and neatly and blending in perfectly. So perfectly, in fact, that when the farmer comes around the corner and accidentally tramples his crop, you are similarly smashed to bits.
He crushes you with his big farmer boots. Dead.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Oh, and that reminds me of like a horror movie I just watched, and there was a panic, and everyone was running, and then someone falls over, and like no one sees them. Oh, I hate that. That's like that's it's such a
Yeah.
weird and irrational fear, but I have a fear of being trampled.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen these horror movies, and they're terrifying. Anyways,
Okay. Scarecrow charade. How good could a human's night vision be, you think? You decide to stand as still as a statue with your arms outspread. You might be shorter and greener and orangier than a real scarecrow, but you work with what you've got, and your plan works. The farmer passes you right on by. This success does not come without consequences, however. You have so accurately portrayed a scarecrow to a man's eyes, but not to the birds. A curious crow lands on your shoulder to peck at your body. You're too nervous to shake it off quite yet, so you wait in agony as bits of vine are torn layer by layer from your neck. As if that pain wasn't excruciating enough, a large red eyed rat nibbles at your feet
oh
next.
come
Its
on.
razor sharp teeth bite with surprising strength, and it is this twofold attack that tells you it's time to deal with your fuzzy slash feathered friends. Which do you remove first, the rat or the crow?
I mean, it's like I can't get a break, right? Dressed up as a scarecrow, I got a
Hmm.
crow pecking at me, I
Hmm.
got a rat
Hmm.
nibbling at me, and I got to choose
No
one or the
breaks.
other, and they're
Yeah.
awful, and they're both, And the funny thing is, those are two animals that I love. I love crows and I love rats, so I just kind of want to leave them both alone and just let them, like the fox, just let the fox
Just don't
take me.
let it eat you. Just
And
let it
listen,
go.
anyone who's anyone who's never seen what a fox bite looks like, if they bite you in your Achilles tendon, you are going down. They're not very vicious animals, but they can take a full grown person. But even though they're adorable and cute and make adorable yippy noises. Okay. I'm not going to give my logic because I'm getting blamed for this, but I have in my head who I'm going for, but I'm going to activate the question. And Jasmine, you got to check out the GIF because one of my favorite movies of all time.
Wow. Everybody, you've seen The Secret of Nim?
Yep, I hope
Like,
so.
come on, please. Like, wow.
Back in the day, in those days, like while everyone was watching like cute Disney movies and whatever I was watching Don Bluth films and getting dark. Why do you think I'm so goth? I
This
grew.
one, like, yeah, like messed me up as a kid. This and Watership Down.
Oh no, Watership Down. I didn't like. I couldn't watch Watership Down. It was too scary for me. Like,
Messed me up.
I mean, Secret of Nim is pretty scary, but Watership Down was way too much.
Yeah, Secret of Nim, I guess, is like more whimsical. Watership Down is just horrific.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's
Don't
nothing
show your
redeeming.
kids that. I think my
N-
mom was just like, "Oh, this is a bunny movie," and then we were all like, "Oh my god, it's not a
And they did
bunny movie."
and they did a remake, and I tried
Mhm.
watching the remake, and the trauma of my childhood like resurfaced.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Anyways, live answer results. It's dead even between Crow
Wow.
and Rat. Wow,
Okay.
no one knows. All right, so the correct answer is
Rat.
maybe Rat, and I said Crow. I died for the third or fourth time at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, your kills are now in line, and they are now half.
54 people. That's insane. Okay. Crow. Attempting to dislodge the crow, you shake your head, and that angers this ferocious fowl. Cawing, it rakes its talons down your face and over your eyes, and you fall blinded to the ground.
Oh,
Rat.
rat.
Attempting to
All
dislodge the
rats.
rat, you kick your foot a tad, just enough to shoo it, really, and shoo it you do. But while you're brushing this ridiculous rodent off, you slip and fall, alerting the farmer of your location once more as your body, much like your scarecrow disguise, crumbles. So you're on the move once more, arms and legs aching. All this running has worn you out, and you're certain you need sustenance soon before you keel over. There's a supply shed just past this bend in the maze, if you remember correctly. The supply shed has seen better days. On all four walls, white paint peels and yellows like a corpse's fingernails. Wrenching open a creaky door, you throw yourself toward a rickety shelf. Most of the jugs are empty, and you push those useless containers to the floor as you search for anything with more weight. Only two bottles actually contain liquid. One is clear plastic, and the other rusty metal. Do you drink from the plastic or metal?
They both sound like terrible ideas because I'm in a freaking shed. I'm in a shed, a
You're in a
murder
shed.
shed with dead fingernail paint. Like that's terrible. It sounds like nothing good is coming out of drinking either of them. But now I got to make a choice. You're rude. All right, let me
Mhm.
think about it. By the way, this is what I'm picturing the farmer looks like. Just running at me with an
Yeah,
axe.
good
This is the
job.
farmer. I'm coming for you. I love you bringing the Smurf on screen because I don't understand why they have Hatchet Murderer Smurf. Um, all right, let me activate the question. Is this the one that I think that I made for you? I think this is the one. Wait,
This
look at
way,
your
this way.
phone. I think
I'm
this
looking,
is it.
I'm looking. Everybody, this is Bill Quist from American Gods, played by Yetide Badaki, who is my favorite actress. American Gods season 1 is my favorite TV show of all time. This
Hmm.
is very special for me.
Yes, and this is honestly the when she's in this form, when you get to see her in her full goddess form, like without like the
Mhm.
earthly stuff, she is so. I mean, Yetidi's
Yeah.
amazing, but
Yeah.
she just looks
It's
so perfect in this. And when I found this gift, I was like, I know that there was a line about this somewhere, and I got to find it. And I found it for you. This was my spectacular gift to you. This gift.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. This is very nice.
All right. So metal or plastic? Let's find out what people said. All right. Most people said metal, which is better for recycling than plastic is. It's harder to recycle plastic. It's better to recycle metal. So maybe that's what people were choosing metal for. They were thinking. Um, I picked plastic, and I'm dead again.
Plastic was the incorrect answer.
I know.
And it
Dang it.
actually is because of the recycling and reusing that I did that, so that was
You
funny.
know what's amazing? Why didn't I think about that? Because I know you so well, and I sit there and I'm thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, plastic or metal, but I'm gonna go plastic because she's trying to trick me. You. Oh, by the
Plastic.
way, this is your lowest kill. You only killed 14 with this one, I think.
Alright, alright. Well,
Not
maybe I
bad.
gave it to you guys because I knew that,
Yeah. All
it
right.
was gonna be hard. Okay, plastic. You like that you can see inside the plastic jug. With its contents as clear as the container, you feel safe dumping it over your legs until it starts to burn. Belatedly, you realize this is an old stock of plant killing pesticides and thus shelved and unused. Because you are a pumpkin and thus a plant, your end is nigh.
Wait a minute.
Surprise!
Surprise, we're a pumpkin?
You're a pumpkin!
Aw,
Okay.
so if you called me pumpkin, I'd be like, "Oh, thank you." And now I'm
Yeah.
dead.
All
All
right.
right, fine.
Metal. As long as the inside isn't as corroded as the outside, you think metal is the safer option. A risk you're willing to take, especially as you run out of time. You dump its contents over your legs. Because you are a pumpkin and thus a plant, you absorb your nutrients through your roots. Hydrated and happier, you leave the supply shed. When you step off the shed threshold, the farmer grabs you, but he has underestimated how flexible your viney limbs are and how a wide range of vision you have with your big carved eyes and the LED candle inside your head shining the perfect path. You jump away, dodging and dashing all the way to the stack of hay bales. Stuck into the hay is a pitchfork. Stuck into the ground is a shovel. The farmer, carving tools dangling and jangling on his belt, is approaching you with his hatchet held in two calloused hands. His
Hold
grip
on.
is firm. His gaze is steady, sweat shining on his hairline. How will you fight him? Will you use the pitchfork or shovel?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I mean they're both eh or when. Eh or when. That's the logic I'm thinking about is either stabbing motion or
Mm,
a whacking motion.
mm.
But you could also stab with a shovel and whack with a pitchfork.
Yeah,
Man,
you
there's
have
no
many options.
so I just have to figure it out. Okay, so
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
like
act.
the people. Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
No, no, no.
I
You
was
like the
gonna
people
say
what?
I like how people are like going back into the clues of the pumpkin person. You're
Yeah.
not like just a pumpkin. You're like a pumpkin head with like limbs and
Vine
stuff,
bodies. Vine.
guys.
I
You
mean
this is just a
this is
fantasy.
whimsical and magical.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't make sense. Now a man flying and picking up buildings, that makes sense. But
Yeah,
this is
but
a pumpkin
a
that walks. Get
pumpkin.
out of here. All right, let's activate this question. All right, choose your weapon. Will we not agree all of you the words are weapons?
Weapons.
Which by the way, this
These are
story, this story is words about weapons. So I'm not telling people what I'm picking. I'm just gonna pick it.
there a horror movie Pumpkinhead? I only know Sam from Trick or Treat.
There is a horror movie about Pumpkinhead, but he's not an actual
Oh
sentient
yeah,
pumpkin.
like that PCS statue. He's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
like,
he's a
yeah, yeah.
ghoul with a pumpkin.
That's
He's
the
trying.
technical term. Is he's all like, bleh.
Yeah, that's what it says in the description. But they
Mhm,
had to
mhm.
change it because it was
Yeah,
too accurate. It made people scared.
yeah.
All right, so I personally I picked pitchfork because
Okay.
thinking he's coming at me, like maybe I'll make him run into it. Let's see, live answer. Most people did say pitchfork, so me and the majority. Oh,
They're dead.
how many
They're
times have I
just
died?
dead.
I've been
Everyone except no, like everyone.
yeah. No, no, I ran into the field.
Oh, right.
So out of 6 questions, I got 1 right,
One.
and
26 people
now we're
left.
down to 26.
Wow. Okay. Pitchfork.
26.
You wrench the pitchfork from layers and layers of golden hay to brandish it at the flannel clad fool. Up and down, you wield this weapon as if you've never fought before, which is accurate. You haven't done much in your life besides eat and drink and walk and grow. You raise the pitchfork high, then swing it down while the farmer aims with his hatchet. Your pitchfork gets stuck on the hatchet, and now the farmer has both. Looks like this is the end, pal.
I mean, that's what I was literally saying. I was like, you could hit him with the thing, or you could stab him, and he went hit. It's a pitchfork, but again, he doesn't know what he's doing. Fine, I'm dead. I'll deal with it. How's everybody else doing? I pick.
We're gonna go
Yeah.
to shovel for those of you who picked the correct answer. You pull
Uh,
the shovel from the earth to wave it at your nefarious nemesis. He screams. In one fell swoop, you smash the shovel against the side of his head. Your vine arms aren't very strong, so you don't think this moment will last long. Needing to get to work then, you approach the drooling dude. All your seeds and such have been scooped out, but you're still smart and you've gotten this far. So what can you try next? Thinking, thinking. Maybe it's time for a new disguise. Scarecrows and pumpkins didn't cut it, so you're going to have to look like a human. To do that, will you steal the farmer's boots or flannel?
So now I'm trying to look like a human. So I'm a pumpkin with a vine body, and I have opportunity to wear boots or a flannel.
Mhm.
Boots or a flannel. Boots or a flannel. I feel like neither of them are going to make me fully look human, but I get because he's, his brains are scooped out. He's not fully processing it. So there's no answer that I can think of that is going to be correct. So everyone, I hope that you're looking at your devices or getting ready. Um, what am I doing? I'm wearing a disguise. I'm gonna. Mm, Everyone's saying do what Alex doesn't say, and I'm not gonna tell them what I'm doing because I'm already dead. I have no risk. And with 3 seconds left, I'll tell you. And by the way, I absolutely love Larry David. I love Curb Enthusiasm, and I haven't watched a new season yet. So, all right, I picked my answer, and now the time ran out. I picked flannel. Let's find out what happens.
Flannel was the correct option.
2 questions out of 7 right. I am a brilliant genius.
Nice, 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 nice. Good job. Okay, so boots, the incorrect answer. The man seems to be able to run pretty fast and far wearing steel toed shoes, and you don't know much about the human world, but they seem a helpful staple. So you crouch down to remove them, and they won't budge. But what are these weird ropes tightening them? You pull and poke and prod, but nothing works because you've taken so much time simply figuring this out. The farmer wakes up. Thwack! He swings his hatchet, and there rolls your head.
Poor pumpkin.
I know.
Poor pumpkin. That's really
Poor
sad because,
pumpkin.
like this is why as an adult, I'm like, at one point in my life, I was going to the Doc Martens store because I wanted to buy a pair of boots, and I made a decision that I don't want laces anymore. So I bought the ones with zippers. Why not? That's my choice. And now I get slip-on Vans because I don't want to tie laces anymore. So I feel you, pumpkin. I feel you. Okay, correct answer now, flannel because I'm a genius.
Flannel. It takes some maneuvering and literal manhandling, but you manage to take the farmer's flannel button down. It fits pretty well. It's warm, cozy even. You can see why people like to wear these and wonder if you can make them fashionable in the pumpkin community as well. The cold wind blows. You pull the shirt tighter, trying not to get distracted from your ultimate goal of escape. But you are so incredibly tired, and pumpkins need their beauty sleep. With your disguise on, you feel a lot safer heading elsewhere on the grounds to catch a quick power nap before you head into the unknown. The safest place to do that is probably the barn. To get there, you trudge through grass and weeds, muds and brittle leaves. Their slumber disturbed by your clumsy footfalls, chickens cluck at you from their coop. All you want to do is hide and sleep, so you ignore them and go on your drowsy way. Quietly as you can, you lift the latch on the barn door. Creak! Cringing, you listen to the old wood as it bounces and rattles into place, then let yourself inside the big red barn. Moonbeams shine through the rafters, illuminating floating dust and cracks in the concrete. Dragging yourself from side to side, you look for the best place to lay your head. In one corner, there are massive straw bales. In the other corner, there are canvas bags labeled apples in fading brown font. Both are viable bed options when the only other beds you've known are a pumpkin patch and a woodworking shed floor. Will you sleep on the apple bags or straw bales?
Say pumpkin patch again.
Pumpkin patch.
It sounds wonderful. You're a really good narrator. All right. Uh, pumpkin patch. It doesn't sound as good as when it comes out of my mouth. So pumpkin patch or no apple bale or no hay bale or apple
Straw
bags.
bale or apple bags?
I'm so good at words. See,
So
this is why
good.
Jasmine is the writer slash narrator because I would destroy everything. See, I love apples. I actually have not eaten an apple in a while, in a long time, because I was doing the
Mhm.
keto thing, so there's so much sugar in apples, and then I just haven't had a chance to eat an apple. So I'm based on the fact that I love apples and I haven't had one. I'm picking apple bale, so hopefully I can just like lay down. I'm like
Just chew
apple
on them as
bags,
you sleep.
just chewing them as
Apple
I sleep.
bags.
Apple bags, apple bags.
Do like
Hey,
bubble bath.
Like
But apple
bye
back, yeah.
bye. So apple bye. All right, let me activate the question.
They're good.
See, look how tired I am. I'm doing apple bags. And if anyone chooses, like, don't blame me if you get the wrong answer because like I'm not telling you what to
Oh, just a
choose.
little.
I have no idea what the answer is. Um, what I have on my other screen is click to the next question and then the rankings. That's all I can see. So I can't see the answers. I can't see anything. I don't know anything. So do not listen to me. I've already died, what, 5 out of 7 times?
Well, this is the 8th question. So you guys are really close.
Almost at the end.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. All right, we got all our answers in. Most people, wow, it was almost even. A bunch of people picked apple bags with me. Good. We're all hungry for some crunchy apples.
Uh-huh. Yes, apples is the correct answer.
Yes.
Nice. 6 people left. Woo!
This is
Okay.
getting good because, like, just remember, it's okay. So anyone who's just joining who hasn't watched it or whatever, didn't listen to the thing. So right now, this piggy bank, this giant piggy bank full of money, it's with $300 in Sideshow Rewards, is hanging up there. And right now, 6 people, if all 6 of them survive to the end, they get to split that $300 6 ways. If no one survives, we're giving everybody, a dollar, as like a consolation prize. Or if we get like one survivor or 2 survivors, so there's going to be splitting that pot,
Mhm.
of that piggy bank of money of rewards. So, I'm surprised I haven't seen many people rooting for other people to die. So we got 6 people left playing along. I'm so proud of the 6 of you. And honestly, I hope all 6 of you make it
Me too.
because I love when people, I love when people get rewards. I
Me
would have
too.
hated it if 1,000 people and I had to give everyone 20 cents,
Yeah.
but that would have made me sad. But I'm rooting for all 6 of you. I promise. All right,
Okay.
read away. First of all, let's find out what you straw people did.
Straw bales. Lying in the straw, you think you've made the correct choice. The bales are firm but have some give, which you've heard the people who harvest crops call healthy for your spine. Wait, do you have a spine? Do you have organs? How are you alive? Are you immortal? Plagued by this existential crisis, you get zero shut eye and stress yourself into complete inaction.
I can't even believe that we have a pumpkin that just had a really major existential crisis. That's honestly what I that's So what Jasmine just did was talk about basically what I write in my therapy journal.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
I lay down, I'm like, I'm a pumpkin. I don't have a spine. I haven't run. This is exactly she read it straight
So,
out of my
yeah, I
journal.
stole this from Alex. So,
Because I say the same thing. I'm a pumpkin. I'm not alive. Anyways, next.
apple bags.
Yes, apple
Lying
bags.
on the apple bags, you know you've made the correct choice. The canvas bags are a little lumpy, but you find great grooves in which to lay your
Mm.
weary orange head.
Ow,
And
ow.
then you wake up the next day. It's disorienting at first, golden sunshine instead of luminous white moonbeams, a rooster crowing, cows lowing. There's a
Mm.
goat eyeing you greedily. Unnerved by its beady little eyes, you roll off the apple bags and right into the farmer. Dun dun dun.
Wow, that sounded like a death scene. I'm really scared about that. Okay. So,
I'm not done.
you're not even done?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, the farmer demands. His voice is frustrated, tired, gravelly, and gruff, like he doesn't talk much. Opening his hands, he shows you the 2 tools he has been holding, a keyhole saw and a power drill. The farmer lifts these tools toward your triangular jack o' lantern eyes. Choose, he says. This is your fate, then. Resigned to it, you wonder if you'll become a Halloween decoration or a pie. Perhaps you'll feed the squirrels, making your peace with your future. Do you choose the keyhole saw or power drill?
That is brutal. This is like Saw. We're playing the game. So we're going through all these different horror things. Like we went like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and all and now we're in Saw. I have to choose my violent and horrible end. I mean, no matter what, even in real life, Jasmine, I just hope I end up in a pie. Like and
Oh,
feeding
we're just
squirrels.
gonna Titus Andronicus this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to end up in a pie, so let's see. All right. So I don't know what everyone else is thinking. I'm gonna activate the question, but I'm very upset unless I want to end up as a pie anyways. That's like my goal in life. So let me activate this question. And ooh, is it going? Is it working for everybody? Because it's not working for me.
I see it.
Okay, you see it. All
The
right.
little person, like, dancing at Home Depot, which is
Okay.
super cute.
All right, good.
Yeah. He
Yes.
looks like
Oh, my
he's
little
having a
old
good
man.
time.
Okay, my little
Yeah.
old man worked. Okay. By the way, if it freezes for you like it did for me, you just refresh and it brings you right in there.
Yeah, you'll be
So
fine.
I'm gonna pick. I'm not even gonna tell you what I picked until the question runs out. And I picked a drill because like Saw seemed too much like Saw to
Mhm.
me. Okay,
Mhm.
so let's see what we got.
Can I answer yet?
Oh yeah, no, it's done. It's ready.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, drill was not the right answer, Alex.
Oh my goodness gracious! So 46% said drill, and everyone went Saw. I thought Saw was going to be the obvious answer, and then I was thinking of the horror movie. Okay, my logic is flawed.
See, overthinking. Alex and I both have anxiety, which comes with overthinking.
I
So I
overthink literally
understand,
everything.
and I
I'm
write
going to be
these
thinking.
knowing people will overthink.
I'm going to be thinking about this for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be like, I should have said Saw. All right.
All right, power drill. The obvious wrong answer, in my opinion. Tentatively, you touch the power drill. The farmer nods, sets the other tools down, then clicks the drill on. It whirs menacingly, getting louder and scarier as the man brings it closer to your face. As soon as the drill bit hits your gored head, your face splits completely up the middle, killing you.
I mean, come on. I mean, it makes sense. You know.
Okay, keyhole saw.
Okay, it
The
makes.
right answer. Tentatively, you touch the keyhole saw. The farmer nods, sets the other tools down, then brings the tiny saw to your face. Your candlelight flickers as fast as well, you don't have a pulse, but you're alive and the leaves attached to your vine body are shaking. When he carves your face, it doesn't hurt at all. It tickles. You try to keep still, and then suddenly you're laughing. You're laughing! You reach up to trace the lines of a grin, realizing with a burst of joy and relief that all the farmer wanted to do was give you a jack o' lantern mouth. Better? The man asks. He hangs all his tools back on his belt. Yes, you reply, with your own voice, crisp as autumn and as robust as a pumpkin. Thank you. The man grunts in what you assume is some tacit human communication tactic. Jumping off the apple bags, you stand before the farmer, who is significantly shorter than you are, and extend your hand in a formal greeting. Anything I can do for you? You ask, feeling this trade offer is only fair. The farmer walks toward the barn door. Opening it, he reveals two little kids with wide eyes staring at you excitedly and asking their dad if they can play with you. You wave. They giggle and shriek and hiccup and fall over. Can you take these two trick or treating tonight? The farmer asks. His children are climbing all over him now, and he sighs. Or they hand out candy at home. I can't do both, you see. How unexpected and delightful a pumpkin being asked to participate so actively in a human holiday. You're not sure what will happen if you leave the property, but you also want to collect candy. These are uncertain times, but you have to pick. For your first Halloween, will you take them trick or treating or hand out candy?
This is, by the way, started out as a horror movie, and now it has become the sweetest, most adorable Halloween happy story ever. But there's still one more question. And the
Mhm,
question is trick or treating, or you hand out to trick or treaters.
mhm, mhm. Because you're
Okay.
not sure what'll happen if you leave.
Right, right. Because like what if you leave and then a bunch of rowdy teenagers are like, pumpkin smash, or if you stay, what if you get egged and then now you have egg on your
No,
face and
life
then
is so uncertain.
okay, so I am going to I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. All right.
Look
I do know what I'm gonna do, but I just don't want to say it out loud because I don't want to get blamed for other people's things.
at this gift, everybody. Oh my god.
So um for anybody who's having an issue, I had to reload myself. Jasmine's obviously worked. Mine didn't because Jasmine's awesome, and I'm not as awesome as Jasmine. So, all right, I've chosen. So let's see what happens. All right, and let's go show the live answer results. Boom. Most people said what happened? I just lost everything. Oh my goodness, I'm getting stressed out because I
Oh, we have
keep
4
clicking things.
people left, so yeah, let's
Okay, so most people said trick or treat.
Okay.
The correct answer was trick or
Trick or
treat.
treat.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do we have a survivor? Hold on. Hold on real quick. Hold on.
Oh.
Do we have one survivor? I just refreshed my thing and
Wait,
lost my thing.
I wanna read the rest of the story, and then
Read the
we can
rest of the story, and then we
celebrate.
could celebrate this.
Oh my god, okay. If you were to hand out candy, which was 3 of the 4 of you, going the safer route of staying home, you ask, "Where's the candy?" and "Where do you wait?" Night falls, the farmer goes out, and you sit amongst fantastic Halloween decorations such as giant gauze ghosts, dried corn husk mummies, and paper cutout vampires. However, you sit a little too still, and the porch light goes off, and no one comes up to get candy.
Oh,
Saddened, you return to the pumpkin patch, feeling rather unworthy of your new role.
that's so sad.
I know. Trick or treat.
Perfect.
Choosing the more adventurous option, you tell the
Always.
farmer you'll take them trick or treating. Since you're taller and stronger than a human, you hoist the kids up on your shoulders and carry them over acres of different farms and even into town. With 3 massive pillowcases, the 3 of you gather so much candy that you think you could fill the barn with it. On your way back to your farm, a teenager wearing cat ears compliments you. "Nice costume," they say, nonchalantly, in that teenager way. "Who are you supposed to be?" "Jumpin' Jack!" your tiny human companions answer for you. They burst into a chant about it, tugging on your flannel shirt and twirling around your viney limbs. "Jumpin'
That
Jack," you
Jumpin'
confirm,
Jack.
and then you all head home.
Jumping Jack. That is so cute. You made this horrible horror story into the cutest thing ever. 10 out of 10 would watch that movie or short animation. That is
Thank you.
so adorable.
I had a
Um,
really good time. Also, congratulations, Greg!
Congratulations, Greg.
What?
What? So, Greg, wow. So, thank you, Greg, for ruining the opportunity for everyone else to get $1 rewards. That's very spectacular of you. But congratulations on making it all the way to the end and to the sweet, sweet ending. You got to bring joy to Jumpin' Jack and Jumpin' Jazz. So obviously you're going to send an email to social@sideshow.com what you won, which is $300 in Sideshow rewards. What? And
Wow.
where you won it because of Jumpin' Jasmine. I mean, seriously, that was unbelievable. I couldn't even believe it. I freaked out. I was like, hold on, this can't be right. We can't have one survivor. We had to have wiped everybody out.
Right? No.
And we did get it. So um, oh my goodness gracious. I'm just gonna bring this up one more time because this was sponsored by, just in case you're thinking about it, look at the jumping
Jack
jack-o'-lanterns
with
down
the
there.
pumpkins, exactly.
Yeah, jumping jack and the pumpkin king and the pumpkins. Think about it.
Mhm.
It kind of ties in. But wow, Jasmine, that was such a great, like, creepy scary into like really sweet. I absolutely loved it. You killed it. Like every single time you
Thank
killed
you.
everybody except one.
Except Greg.
Except Greg. Congratulations, Greg. I am so proud of you. Wow. So wow, that's it. So this is Spooktacular. This is what Spooktacular is about, having fun, playing games. I'm just going to bring up the schedule real quick just to see what else we have on it because I'm tired. I don't know what we're
So
doing.
much
Uh,
cool stuff.
So much cool stuff. This was Win, Lose, or Die. At 1 p.m., we have Strike a Pose Halloween Edition. This is going to be so cool. I got to see little clips of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing. It's going to be so much fun. Strike a Pose is our game show where we have 3 guests come and they are competing to who has the best pose of whatever figure is presented to them. I don't want to spoil anything. I want you to see it live. And then at 3 p.m. Pacific, there's an interview with Ed Pressman, the producer of The Crow. So that's going to be awesome. Yes, Jasmine, I know you love The Crow. So interview with Ed Pressman, the producer of The Crow. And then at 5 p.m. Pacific, we have that Sideshow show, which is only in the Let Your Geek Side Show Facebook group. That's side.show/Facebook group.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
check that out. Jasmine, thank you so much for that wonderful story. I'm sure everyone's thrilled to
Thank
have heard that story. It
you.
was
Yeah, thank you
really
all in the
cute.
comments. That's really nice. Someone said you're a gourd guy, Greg.
Gourd Guy Greg. Greg
You're a
changed your name
gourd
to
guy,
Gourd Guy
Greg.
Greg.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That was wonderful. I'm so happy that I got to do this one with you. So happy I get to do these with you. So I love you, everybody. Don't forget to let your geek side show
Mhm.
sleep. Oh, wait, hold on. Sleep is for the
Sleep is
weak.
for the
Someone asked
weak.
why that's there, but it's because my shirt is drying. I don't like to put my t-shirts in the dryer because I'm afraid they'll shrink. This might not shrink, but I just never take chances with any shirt. And oh, someone wants to know what your costume is before we sign off.
Me, I am Himura Kenshin from Samurai X or Samurai 10 or the Rurouni Kenshin films.
So you're a live
So,
action samurai. Oh, there's your scar.
yeah, sorry.
Very good job on the scar. People are like, what happened? What did you do to Jasmine? I didn't do anything. So, anyways, oh, everyone wants to know that's not a ghost under the shirt. That's Moby Dick. I covered him up because
You're a liar. That's a ghost.
yeah, it's a ghost. It's the ghost of Moby Dick.
Yeah.
Anyways, don't forget to let your geek side show. Sleep is for the weak
Mhm,
and no
mhm.
sniveling. And man, I'm
And
so
Rise
happy.
Conquer Rule.
And right, you know what? Yes, rise,
Rise
conquer, rule.
Conquer Rule.
We always got to show,
Yeah.
show love for Court of the Dead, Gourd of the Dead. Hey, we did it.